Hey guys, Valmir here at Elite Fireworks. So if you have been following this series, we've been basically every week giving you step by step of some of the most important steps on starting your own fireworks business. And this is basically the concluding video, which I think is the most fun one. So I am sorry that I left it for last. Maybe it would have been the most important one because you want to know how much money you can make with a fireworks stand. Maybe before you even start. So if you watched all the other videos, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you guys can hit a thumbs up, it'll really help us out. And it shows us that these type of videos, depending on the feedback, are very helpful and we can make some more content. Because obviously, a lot of the stuff that we talked about in these, this is just an overview. Literally on every topic, I can go in details. There's hours and hours of things that you should do, things that you shouldn't do that will help you out. You know, there's a lot going on, but let's get to the main question. Okay, so while we do that, I'm gonna walk inside the fireworks warehouse because it's a little bit windy. But how much can you guys make in a firework stand? Okay, so I am going to give you guys the sale numbers. So how much when selling fireworks, how much, like expecting how much you sell, how well it is. So our general rule when it comes to our fireworks stand is basically if it is a location that sells $20,000, that's a good location. Now if it is a location that sells $30,000, that's a great location. And right now my brother's actually working in the warehouse, a lot of moving around, but anyway, if it is a $40,000 or plus location, that's like a superb, let's say amazing location. So 20, 30, 40, that's how we estimate it, okay? Because most stands, that's what you're gonna sell. And even whenever we started with a fireworks stand, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, our first couple of seasons, you know, when we got into the industry, we sold, and this was back in 2012, 15, 20, 25, but over time that grows because it takes time. We got all the way to our that first location that we ever opened. We sold over 50, I think the most was actually $62,000, which is good. We have many locations that do better now. However, though, it takes time. You got to understand, you got to build customer base, and you got to actually, it's not just, I do believe we are a little bit of an outlier compared to other fireworks stands, fireworks retailers in our area. The reason why we focus a lot on our brand, so we put our name everywhere. Of course, legally you can get in trouble more than that because let's say whenever you find an Elite Fireworks stand, we have a huge banner that goes all around our stand. So if something were to happen to Elite Fireworks, there's no ifs or buts. You would know, hey, that's Elite Fireworks. So that's the perk of having brand recognition. So we do sell, I believe, in my opinion, more than a lot of stands out there. And of course, we also have our store, but we also, that's the risk because so often you see a lot of fireworks stands, literally it just says fireworks, that's it. So what I would recommend, if you want to do better on your sales, put your brand. But if you're John's Fireworks or if you're Billy Bob Joe's Fireworks shop, whatever you want to leave your name, whether it's your first name, middle name, or a cool name that you want to leave for, put your company name on there so people know who you are. Not only does that add credibility, but if in case something else happens, if you take all the right precautions that we have actually shown you ahead, you know, like for instance, if you have insurance, you don't have to worry about it as much because you're going to be, for most part, covered, right? Because that's what insurance is supposed to do. Now, those little stuff, focusing on social media and all of that tied together, be active with your guys, is gonna help you tremendously increase your sales. Okay, so that's why I say we are an outlier when comparing to other fireworks stands. And another thing is obviously the stand that I've been showing you guys is our starter stand, which we don't fill it as much compared to our 40-foot containers, which we fill it out. I mean, depending on location, we fill it out with inventory anywhere from 40, 60, 80, or even $100,000, all vary location to location. That's how much we fill it with fireworks. Now, obviously, we don't sell all of it. You know, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but you don't have that expectation. But you don't have, when you start, you don't have to fill your stand that much firework. What I would recommend is fill up your stand with $20,000 to $25,000 first season of retail price. So obviously wholesale is much cheaper, but retail value of $20,000 to $25,000 for fireworks. If you sell 80% of that, you're looking sales depends $16,000 to $20,000. That's very awesome for first season, because if you're able to sell 80% of your fireworks, which that's a really good season, you're gonna have some fireworks left over. So for next season, you're gonna have some fireworks. You're gonna learn a little bit of the basics for the business, as well as you have a little bit of capital, which is gonna cost help you with the initial cost of buying the fireworks stand. Now, if you're wondering how much fireworks stands cost to buy, if you were to purchase, obviously you can get one for $5,000 to $10,000, which is reasonable. So, but prices have gone up. You expect up to $13,000, $14,000 for a container, so it can add up. So first year it can be definitely, you're not really gonna make money. Like first year, if you manage to break even, and by me, like you bought the fireworks stand, you got basically the fireworks stand for free, and you actually managed to get some of the inventory, count that as a huge profit, because it's very rare first season to make money right away, where cover all the costs and make a couple grand. But second season, third season, usually it gets much better. It can be very profitable with fireworks, because, I mean, guys, if you're able to sell, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and you're opening it for 2 weeks, obviously for us, we open only for 1 week. There's other reasons why we do that, because with our staff, we want to make sure they're happy and they can take time off. But legally, approximately 2 weeks, you can open here in Texas for 4th of July and New Year's holiday season. For 2 weeks, if you can make some extra money, it's a very good side hustle. The only thing is, that money that you take, don't just right away go and spend it and stuff, because maybe next season you're going to be out of business. That's why it's one of those industries where, yes, you might be making money, but don't start spending that money on stuff other than the business, because you can easily, even with us, we're very prepared. We are very on top of our game when it comes to our fireworks, and we think long term. If we have, right now, we have enough cash capital where even if we don't have the next 2 seasons, we'll be okay. But if it happens for 3 seasons, we don't have no fireworks, like, so next 4th of July, next New Year, next 4th of July, there's no fireworks. So basically a 2-year, like, we're gonna be out of business. That's a huge, and we have such a huge safety net, given that we are well prepared for, if in case the next 2 seasons we don't sell, we'll be okay. But that's huge. Majority of business out there, as far as fireworks, you don't have 1 season, you are done. It is crazy to tell you how many people get in and get out of the industry. Why? Because they start, as soon as the business starts making a little bit of money, use it for personal. It is one of those industries that you cannot do that. So yes, fireworks can be very profitable, especially if you can multiply it. After 1 stand, you get 2, second stand, third stand. It can definitely be profitable. However, though, you have to have the discipline, because if you don't have the discipline, it is one of the easiest industry, if not the easiest, to be out of business. Because especially here in Texas, 22 days a year. If there's a drought, you're done. Okay, if it rains on December 31st or July 4th, you're done. Because literally all your sales basically happen in those 2 days when you start early on, okay? So there you have it, guys. I hope this video was very informative. If you have not watched any of the other videos on the whole topic of opening your own fireworks business with stands, highly recommend you do so, because they're very helpful. In all of the videos, we basically talk anything and everything that you might need. Of course, it's all of the generic basic ones, in my opinion, because if there is something that can get a lot, just like anything, it can get very sophisticated, but this will give you a general idea if this is something that you want to pursue, or not. But anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy this, hit a thumbs up. It really helps us out and recommends it to other people. And if you didn't, hit a thumbs down. But anyway, guys, thank you so much once again, and we'll see you guys in another video right here on our channel.